Gautam and Mahavira has a conversation between the fortunate and who is unfortunate. Gautam asks to Lord Mahavira, O compassionate one, what kind of activities cause a particular karmic bondage which makes a soul fortunate and happy? Mahavira replied, O Gautam, a man who honors the spiritual teachers, the supreme soul in monks, and whose language is always polite, friendly, and compassionate is born in the next world as a human being. Even good and noble men like to meet him, and he attains good fortune and happiness. Now Gautam asked, O compassionate one, what kind of activities cause a particular karmic bondage which makes a soul unfortunate and miserable? Mahavira replied, O Gautam, a man who ignores even the existing merits of others, who pretends to possess even the non-existing merits in himself, who condemns and despises the meritorious and wise ascetics, who indulges in sensual pleasures, who prides himself upon his family, lineage, wealth, etc., and who hurts others is born in the next world as an ugly and miserable living being. Gautam asked again, O compassionate one, why does a soul not get means of pleasure in the next birth? Or if it has the means, why it is not able to enjoy them? Mahavira replied, O Gautam, a person who does not make donations, who regrets donations, either when he is about to make donation or afterwards, who asks the donator to return the thing given in donations, and who causes obstructions to others engage in the noble act of donation, does not get the means of happiness or does not enjoy them in spite of possessions them in this next birth. Now Gautam asks, O compassionate one, why does the soul get and enjoy the means of happiness in the next birth? Mahavira replied, O Gautam, a person who offers with devotion and respect to the reverend monks non-defiling things like bedding, seat, pieces of cloth, stuff, woolen shawl, utensils, food, boiled rice, or anything whatever is suitable to the monk, gets and enjoy happiness in the next birth. We know the example of Shali Bhadra. Now, the conversation is going on with Lord Mahavira and Gautam Swami. Now, the next conversation is between good intellect and evil intellect. Gautam asked, O compassionate one, which activities cause the bondage of the karma which endows a man with good intellect in his next birth? Mahavira replied, O Gautam, a man who studies scriptures, who deeply reflects over what he has learned through the studies, who listens to the scriptural discourses directly from the spiritual teachers, who teaches scriptures to others, who preaches the essence of religion, who respects and worships scriptures, and who devotedly serves the spiritual teacher, is born as endowed with good intellect in his next life. Now Gautam asked, O compassionate one, which activities causes the bondage of the karma which equips a man with evil and perverse intellect in his next birth? Mahavira replied, O Gautam, a man who insults ascetics, the learned and the meritorious, who harishes them, who is ungrateful to them, who entertains hatred towards them, who neglects them, and who disrespects them by asking, what do they know? Is born after death as a person with evil and perverse intellect whom people despise and dislike. Now Gautam asks the question, next question. O compassionate one, which activities cause the bondage of the karma which make a man pandit in his next birth? Mahavira replied, O Gautam, a man who devotedly serves the aged and the elders, who desires to know the nature of virtue and vice, and who shows respect and devotion towards scriptural knowledge and scriptural teacher, becomes a pandit in his next birth. Again the Gautama asked, O Venerable One, which activities cause the bondage of the karma which makes a man fool in his next birth? Mahavira replied, O Gautam, a man who preaches and propagates an unwholesome path, who denigrates the wholesome one who adopts negative attitude and behavior, one who is covered in doing spiritual welfare, one who thinks and says, kill living beings, eat meat and drink wine. What will one gain by studying religious scriptures? What is the use of observing vows and practicing austerities? Is born after death as a fool. Now Gautam said, Lord, I want to ask more questions. Now the next conversation goes, threefold activity of the soul. Gautam said, O Venerable One, does dirt stick to cloth without human effort or with human effort? Mahavira replied, dirt sticks to cloth in two ways, with human effort and without human effort. Gautam asked, do the karmic particles stick to the soul of a living being in two ways, with its effort and without its effort? How? Mahavira said, O Gautam, the karmic material particles stick to the soul of a living being only with the soul's own effort, and they never stick to it without their effort. The soul has three types of activities: mental, vocal, and physical. These threefold activities are the cause of accumulation of karmic particles. So this were the conversation between the Lord Mahavira and Gautam Swami. This was the only gist of the conversation. There are a lot of the questions has been asked in Bhagavati Sutra by Gautam Swami to Lord Mahavira. If you want to know more about the Gautam Swami and Lord Mahavira, please go through the book Bhagavati Sutra and many more agams you can get it. Om Arham.